up, HC Nation? Zach Edwards here for another sneak peek Thursday. Now this one's really cool because this has been like a standard with all card games, but we've never gone this way, mainly because we didn't want people wasting their money on buying hundreds of decks. But we've seen that there are some good things that can come from randomized decks. The reason why we are actually doing this, and I have to give a little explanation because people have been asking, why are you going to randomized decks? I thought you said you weren't going to go to randomized decks. We weren't. And if I had my way, we probably wouldn't be going to randomized decks. But some of our players had some really good points. They wanted to be able to get to certain eras that we probably won't touch in like 10 years. And if we're not going to touch them in 10 years, sorry, it's going to be a long time before you can get those decks. So, and if we wanted to put them in the certain eras, the certain people that are really important in history, but we're just on this off kind of era, or maybe even not in an era, there's no like specified era, then they're never going to be in the game unless they're in the starter pack. But the starter packs are so expensive to create that we can only do one a year, if possibly that. Plus, if we get to 14, 15 starter packs, it's a lot of things to buy. But we have figured out a way of making this better. Plus, we're going to bring in some of the characters, some of the people from history that were suggested in the Create Your Own Card contest. So more of those people will actually be able to feel like they participated in the expansion of Historical Conquest. So we're taking names from the Create Your Own Card contest, which starts up every September to December, where you can make your own cards, enter your own people to be made into cards. And we're going to put them in the randomized decks. We're also going to bring some of the old rare cards and put them in there as well. They're not as rare cards though, because the rare cards were 1.0 cards. Again, they'll never be created again. But these new cards will be able to be like them. They're similar. They're using the same image, but they're not the same cards. So we're going to use some of these to add in to these randomized decks. Because there's a lot of people that have always asked for this guy, Blackbeard. Awesome illustration, awesome character. Probably a great card, whatever we create him as in this new randomized decks. But there's no way of getting him. And now that we've actually expanded the rare card earning program, where you can basically select which one of the two rare cards you want to get each month. So there's two that you can choose from. Now we're not allowing them to go back and claim old cards. Maybe rare occasions, but we want that to be very rare because those rare cards are very rare, and if you have them, you've got the rare cards. That's it. We don't print them again. We're not selling them. That's it. The randomized decks will be able to have some of those same illustrations in there, so other people can enjoy them and not just a few people. So we want to expand this. That's why we created this rare card. This randomized decks. So we will be selling randomized decks this year. We're going to see how it goes. If people in the end said, we don't like it, then we'll get rid of it. Yeah, so we'll just get rid of it. But if they do seem to like it, then we're going to continue going with it. The great thing with these randomized decks is we can continue to add in cards at small amounts and not spend a ton of money on a 50 card deck, but just slowly add new people in, new rares. When we get to the point where we can actually have holographics, we can have holographic cards and other specialized cards in there as well. And we can slowly put them in as they're being produced. So it's a lot easier to make these randomized decks and sell them to you guys and get more cards in there from different eras that you won't even think of. And bring in Create Your Own Card contest entries by doing this than any other way. So thank you for all those that have fought so hard to actually have us create these. We're going to try this out. We'd love to have your input, what you think. Put it in the comments below, but also as we go on and you start buying these randomized decks or people start buying these, tell us what you think. We'd love to hear what you have to say. I have another really cool thing that's happening. We're actually getting some specialized help. I'm going to tell you about that next time on the Sneak Peek Thursday. So catch us next week for that. And check out my rants. So I've started to do something on Friday where I do rants, and you're going to want to hear these. These are pretty cool. I'm not going to tell you anything about them, just to tell you that. But we'll catch you next time. And we'll catch you tomorrow on a something Friday. I haven't come up with a name of this. It'll come, just not yet. Filler day, we'll call it. We're just gonna fill that in with a video, a rant. So we'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Actually, take care. Bye.